In this lesson, you're going to learn the basic operations of how to do basic math in Excel. So for you to be able to do basic math in Excel, you need to understand the following. You need to understand addition, which is indicated by the plus sign. You need to understand subtraction, which is indicated by the minus sign. You need to understand multiplication, which is indicated by the asterisk. Division, which is indicated by the forward slash, and you also need to understand exponential, which is indicated by the cap. Okay, so the first thing you need to do in each and every math operation of Excel, all Excel formulas start with an equal sign. Let's say, for example, we want this row, we want this column to display all our mathematical tabulations of our Excel calculation. So the first thing we need to do, we need to start with an equal sign, and you're going to begin with addition. So if you want to do basic addition of B1 plus C1, what you need to do is type B1, okay, then put the plus sign, C1, then press the enter key. Now Excel is going to tabulate our answer as 480, which means it has calculated B1 and C1. If you want to know how this result has taken place, you can come here to something called the formula bar, and Excel will tell you that this result is as a consequence of adding B1 and C1. Okay, now let's go to the other example. We want now to do subtraction. Okay, if you want to do subtraction, we can do equals, because each and every mathematical operation in Excel starts with an equal sign. We can start with let's say we want to start A2, but instead of me typing now A2, I've highlighted A2, then minus B2, then press the enter key, which is minus 53. In the second example, I didn't need to type the cell value, but I just needed to highlight whatever value I was referencing to. Remember, Excel does not reference the number contained within the cell, but it references the cell value. Because, let's say for example, I change this value into 72, then press enter. The value changes from minus 53 to 16 because the cell value changed. This is the power of Excel. It does not reference the number, but it references the cell contents. Okay, now let's do multiplication. Let's say we want to do, and remember, each and every operation of Excel begins with an equal sign, so we need to do 25 multiply by 5 multiply by 46, then we press enter key. This is the result that's going to give us. Whenever you're confused as to which reference, which cell is being referenced to, always look up here to the formula bar. It will tell you this result is as a consequence of B3 multiplied by C3 multiplied by E3. Or you can double click on this value over here, and you can still get the same references, and also Excel is going to highlight for you whichever cells are being referenced to. In this example, Excel is telling us this result is as a consequence of B3, C3 plus E3, and that's how you get our results. Okay, then you press the escape key. Now let's do division. In division, we need to put our results on G4. So we need to begin with an equal sign. Then you type this one divided by 6, which is B4, is equals to 9.1. Okay. Now let's do an exponential. An exponential is a term which is also referred to as the power of. Okay, let's say for example we want to do the power of 2, so we begin with the equal sign. Let's say 2 to the power of 39 is equals, and this is the answer that Excel has given us. Excel here has shortened the form and added a scientific notation to denote the value which is represented over here. And this is how you do basic math in Excel. Once you get this principle, the rest of Excel is going to be easy for you. See you in the next lesson.